Loved, hated, and today in the in-depth review, the Invicta Pro Diver. Hello and welcome everyone, Konstantin aka Mr. B back today with a review of the Invicta Pro Diver as mentioned before. And this watch actually you can win because we are very close to the 6K subscriber count. Thanks so much guys for the support, so I would like to give something back. So how you can win this particular watch you will find out after the in-depth review. So without further ado, let's change the perspective and check out this particular watch in the detail. Alright guys, as usual, let's talk about the technical data and specifications. First, diameter of the watch, of course, 40 millimeters, lug width 20 millimeters, the bracelet tapers down from 20 to 18 millimeters. The height of the watch, not included here, the Cyclops of course, is 14.5 millimeters. The wingspan, as Guy likes to mention or to name it, 47 millimeters, 200 meters water resistance. We do have a screw down crown. Of course, inside we do have the NH35A, which is nothing else than an unbranded Seiko 4R36 movement, which you can find also in the newer Seiko 5 sport models as well as in the Seiko Turtles, for example. So it's a rock solid movement. Screw down case back of course as well, which I do like a lot. We do have lume on the dial, yes, but from my point of view it's not the best. It's not glowing for a very, very long time. On the hands it's better, but on the indices, yeah, not so my cup of tea. With the NH35 you of course do have a hacking second hand, manual windable function and a quick set of the date. Overall I think solid dive watch so far. Let's discuss what I do dislike about the Invicta. On the one hand, this is the branding. You do have a 12 o'clock, then on the second hand and on the flanks of the watch as well an engraving, Invicta engraving. And whether this is Squale or Invicta or any other brands actually, I just do not like if there is an engraving on the flanks of a watch. Second thing is the lume. As mentioned before, it isn't the strongest on the indices. It's really like not existing. It does glow like 5 seconds and afterwards it's not really readable in the night or in the dark. The hands and the lume pip is okay on the bezel, but the rest not so good. The mineral crystal I do not mind that much actually. It's okay for this price point. What I do mind a lot though are the center links, and they are just half painted or half coated. You can see this here. I just wish they would have painted the whole center links as other homage brands do. You can see here on the back side of the bracelet there's no gold at all, and you can see this. So if you wear the watch, the link comes a little bit higher. You can definitely see that it's not coated, but yeah, cost saving issues I would say, just something I do not fancy. Let's discuss a little bit what I do like about the Invicta. You get actually a lot of watch for under 100 euros. You do have the NH35A movement inside, 200 meters of water resistance. I do like just the looks of it. It's very close to the 5-digit submariners, and this can be also a good thing. As a Rolex owner, you can still consider this piece for all the activities and actions where you would not like to wear your submariner, for example. And I do know quite a lot of Rolex submariner owners who do have as well an Invicta, a Steinhardt or a Marcelo C Nettuno in their collection for especially these activities. One thing I would like to address separately, and this is Invicta and the water resistance. I did have a comment under my first impression video where a guy claimed, hey, I'm a diver, I use this, I do know a lot of other divers who use Invicta and these are really bad, they are not water resistant at all, so it's a scam and so on. And first of all, I do like it when some of you guys do point this out, and I did investigate a little bit. A big shout out to my friend Psychomaniac from Instagram. He's a Seiko lover. He as well do own a couple of Invicta watches. He never have had a problem, which was claimed under the video. As well, I checked out watch forums and also customer reports. And yes, I found quite a lot of comments about that the water resistance is not given. But sometimes these were reports also from guys who did purchases as a first automatic watch. And there were a lot of times the cases that they didn't screw down the crown, which of course caused water damage. Anyways, I will leave a link under this video to a watch collector who does own this watch and purchased this one particularly for his holidays in Mexico. And he mentioned that when he opened up the crown, it was like a more sandy feeling, was not very well as well the case back. And he added a little bit silicone in it and as well on the case back on the O-ring. And he used this watch for his beach holidays in Mexico without any issue as well. So I didn't use this one. This watch is for you guys. So I just took off the stickers to review it. Just take a little bit precaution when you purchase these pieces. You can go to an AD, check the water resistance for free. Check out the video on the link. I do have comments, positive comments about the watch in terms of the water resistance. I received negative ones. I would like to point this out because I don't want any one of you does have an issue with these pieces. Just keep this in your mind. I think from my point of view, this is important to know. Invicta versus Rolex, and let's see how you're going to take this in the comment section below. I don't care actually, I wanted to do this and compare both watches. And yes, I'm aware that the GMT Master is not a diver and the Invicta is homage to the Submariner, but in terms of the case shape, the Submariner is very similar to the GMT Master, and I just do have a GMT Master in two-tone with a black dial, black bezel here, so this has to do it. And what is interesting from my point of view is to see from which models Invicta draw the design clues, and these are from the 5-digit models, from the 5-digit Rolex Submariner. So the horns, the lugs are far slimmer than the one of the GMT. What I do think they did match very well is the tone of the gold, the color of the gold. Well, it's sometimes a little bit darker from my point of view and has sometimes like a reddish hint in it. But overall, I think it's a very well made homage. Again, both do have 40 millimeters, but the Rolex do look far more bulkier than the Invicta. But overall, I think it's a cool homage and they did it pretty good. Alright guys, this concludes the review of the Invicta Pro Diver. I'm eager to learn about your experience, your opinion. Leave a comment in the comment section below. What do you think about this piece? As well, you might ask yourself, how can I win this particular watch? Very easy, go to my Instagram account, B_Mr_B, and there you will find the last photo, which is of course of the Invicta Diver. Leave a comment under this photo. Just right there, Konstantin, I would like to win it. And in 1st of May, this is the deadline, 1st of May 2020, by the way. There I will do a live and I will select the winner. So I cross my fingers for all of you that you have a chance and that you will win it. Anyways, if you say, oh, Konstantin, two-tone might be your thing, I hate it, not my cup of tea, I as well will leave Amazon partner links in the comment section of the video or in the video description below, where you can find the black and blue two-tone and as well steel version. Check them out if you like, not a must, but if you would like to purchase it via these links, well, feel free, you would support the channel. Thanks for that as well. Guys, I wish all of you now a very happy weekend, a good start into the new week. Look forward to see you in the next one. Say goodbye and auf Wiedersehen. Euer Konstantin. Ciao, guys.